Welcome back. Today we'll talk about how to talk about likely and unlikely events and things that are possible and not necessarily very possible using things called modal verbs. We spoke about this before in part 1. If you haven't watched it yet, do check it out. Today specifically, we're going to use words like could, may, and might and see how they're used to talk about likelihood of things to happen or not happen. Hi, I'm Ajit from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learner together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective, and we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. So what are modal verbs? Well, they are your verbs such as could, would, should. They are always followed by a main verb without any to or any other add-ons, right? We will see that in action. Let's look at the word could and see how it's used and what meaning it conveys. Could is used as the past tense of can. So if I say I can do this, it suggests that I can do it right now. Like if I said I can do 50 push-ups, then it means that I can do it right now. But if I said I could do 50 push-ups, that means I used to be able to, not anymore, right? So I remember my school days, we could play for the whole day. So notice the modal verb and the main verb without any add-ons. So could play for the whole day, suggesting that now you cannot. Either you don't have the ability or you don't have the time. You can't do it anymore. So the past tense of can. I could not attend the seminar yesterday. Again, talking about the past tense of can. They could help her lift the heavy boxes. She managed to move herself. Suggesting that in the past, they helped her, right? As the past tense of can. That said, could can also be used to talk about things that are likely to happen in general. And on that note, we will also talk about other words you can use to talk about things that are likely to happen in general. What that means is that at some point in the future, it is likely that it will happen, right? For example, you could get a promotion if you worked hard, meaning it is possible that if you worked hard, you might get a promotion. So this doesn't mean that it's very, very likely. It doesn't mean that it'll definitely happen, but it can happen, right? It can be used that way. I could see her at home, suggesting that it is likely that if at all I go home, I could be able to see her, right? So it's in that there is a likelihood that it will happen. How much, we don't know, but it is likely. It's not a zero, right? My brother could bake the cake for this party. Again, suggesting ability, saying that it is likely that he has the ability to do it. So could can be used in varying situations. It also can talk about general ability and general possibility to talk about things, right? Similarly, there are a few other words that can talk about the same. But before that, let me talk about the Capshine learning model. With Capshine, you get access to speaking opportunities, you get to learn and practice as a group, you get monthly fluency reports and a personalized coach who gives you feedback and recommendation. This helps you become a very, very powerful speaker and a user of the English language. Furthermore, you get access to daily micro lessons through which you can challenge yourself and learn foundational concepts, and also have access to live classes through which you can get your doubts clarified live with a coach. Great. Let's continue, shall we? So the next word is may. When do you use may? Again, just as with the previous word, you can use may to show general possibility of an event, right? For example, I may need to borrow some money, suggesting that you don't need it right now, but in the future, there may be a requirement for you to do that. It is likely that it will happen. The probability is not zero. It is more than zero. You may not know me, right? Suggesting that it's likely that you don't know me. And of course, he may come to your house on Saturday. We don't know for sure, but it is a possible outcome that could happen. And along those lines is also the word might. Similarly, it is used to talk about general possibility of an event. An example, they might arrive before lunch, suggesting that it is likely to happen. She might join us on this trip. Again, you're not 100% sure, but it can happen, right? And his friends might surprise him. So that plan could exist, it's not zero. So for all the words we saw today, we're talking about possibility that is not zero, but it could happen. We're not 100% sure though. It's definitely below will, and therefore in the realm of likely to happen. I hope you found this video useful. Make sure you like and subscribe if you found it useful. And don't forget to check out the 30-day free trial with Capshine. You can do this by going to capshine.com or downloading the app from the Play Store. Thank you.